As you listen now, not just with your ears, but with something deeper, something inside you already knows that this moment is different, knows that something fundamental is shifting. Because the question was never about permission. It was never about needing approval. It was about something even deeper, something that was installed long ago, like an old program running in the background. A program that once served a purpose, but now it lags. Now it slows things down. Now it holds you back. And as you notice this, you begin to realize something else. Who installed that program? Who wrote those rules? And more importantly, why are you still following them? Because the ones who decide, the ones who lead, the ones who move through life with magnetic certainty, they know something most people don't. They know reality. It's not something you wait for. It's something you create. They don't hesitate. They don't pause. They don't wait for a signal from the outside world, because they are the signal. And right now, in this moment, as you feel the shift happening inside you, you realize you were never waiting for permission. You were waiting for yourself. And now that you have yourself fully, completely, without hesitation, what else becomes possible? Because the more you lean into this, the more you allow yourself to embody this truth, the more effortlessly the old patterns dissolve, the more naturally you step forward, the more powerfully you own your choices, your voice, your reality. And it's funny, isn't it, that all the time spent hesitating, second-guessing, waiting, it was just an illusion. Because the moment you step into who you really are, it feels like you've always been this way. And the world, it can't help but respond. And now the shift is complete. Now your unconscious mind has already locked it in. What else do you choose to do? Because you might have noticed something's happening, something's shifting inside. It's like a door opening, a door that was always there, just waiting. Because the illusion of needing permission, it was never real. It was just a habit, a learned response, a shadow from the past that somehow stayed longer than it should have. But shadows disappear when the light is strong enough, don't they? And as you step into that light, your light, something clicks. Because you don't need to ask if you can take back your power. You just do. And it's funny, isn't it, that for so long it seemed complicated, like a puzzle with missing pieces. But now it's simple, because the one who was waiting, the one who was giving permission, were the same person all along. And now you see it, now that you know. What changes? Because when you own this, when you embody this, everything shifts. Decisions become easier. Actions become effortless. Confidence stops being something that you try to have, and it starts being something you are. Because certainty, it isn't about knowing everything. It's about knowing yourself. And right now, as this realization locks in, deep in your unconscious, deep in the part of you that runs everything automatically, you feel it. That certainty, that power, that effortless, unshakable knowing that you don't need permission, because it was always yours. And now the shift is complete. Now your unconscious mind has already locked it in. What happens next? Because as this realization settles into the deepest parts of you, you notice something interesting. It's almost funny. It's like watching a game where you suddenly see all the moves, all the patterns, all the hidden rules you never questioned before. And now you realize there are no rules. There never were. Just old stories, outdated scripts, echoes of a past that no longer fits who you are. Because this moment right now is the moment you rewrite everything. And you don't need permission to rewrite your story, because who gave the original author the right to write it for you anyway? Who decided you needed to ask? Who planted the idea so deep that it felt like truth? It doesn't matter, because now that illusion is breaking. Now you see the strings that were once invisible, and the second you see them, you cut them. And the weight you didn't even know you were carrying disappears. You stand taller, your breath flows easier, Your body moves differently, infused with a quiet, effortless confidence, because when you own your power, everything changes. Decisions become automatic. Action becomes natural. Mistakes don't even feel like mistakes anymore. They feel like learning, growth, momentum, because the only mistake was believing you needed permission in the first place. And that belief is gone now, like a fog lifting, revealing a landscape of endless possibilities. And as your mind locks this in, as your unconscious embraces this shift so deeply, it becomes who you are. You know this is permanent. This is you now. And the world is yours. Now what happens next? Isn't it fascinating that for so long there was this invisible leash? No one could see. No one could touch. But one could feel. A hesitation, a pause, a quite uncertain moment where something inside whispered, "Wait, is this okay?" As if the world were waiting to approve of you. As if you needed permission to breathe, to move, to take up space. But what if that was never true? What if that leash wasn't real? What if that was only an illusion, a shadow from the past? A conditioned response that no longer serves who you are? Because right now, something's shifting. Right now, that hesitation is dissolving. And something deeper, something more powerful is waking up inside you. That quiet voice that used to say, "Is this okay?" It now says, "This is mine to decide." With every breath, every heartbeat, every single moment forward, this realization, it expands. You don't ask for power, you are power. You don't wait for permission. You give permission to yourself. Because nobody else has the right to do that for you. And with every choice, every action, every bold decision, that power grows. You step forward, and the ground rises to meet you. You take action, and the universe responds. Momentum builds, confidence expands, and suddenly, you're not thinking about what to do. You just do. You're not waiting for the right time. The right time is now. You're not wondering if you're ready, because you were born ready. And as this truth locks in, as it becomes a part of you, deeper than words, deeper than thought, deeper than anything that could ever be shaken, you realize something else. It's not just about taking back power. It's about something bigger. It's about energy that you bring into the world. Because people don't remember what you say. They remember how you make them feel. When you walk into a room, when you stand in your power, owning every choice, radiating confidence, certainty, ease, you change people. You lift people. You inspire, magnetize, electrify the space around you. Not by trying, just by being. And so, as this shift completes, as this new reality becomes you at the deepest level, one question remains. What happens next? And the answer, whatever you decide.